Greetings and welcome to the Personal Discovery series. A lot of Christians don't understand that for a Christian, it's not so much about us as Christians having to plan, but more about us having to uncover, unveil, discover, or have God's plan revealed to us. So you don't so much as plan, but you actually discover, unveil, or receive God's plan for you. This is because God's plan B is better than your plan A. Always. God's plan Z is better than your plan A. Let's look at how this uncovers itself in the book of Genesis. In the perfect world, in Genesis 2, the last verse, in verse 25, says, "And they were naked, both the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed." The very next verse, which is Genesis chapter 3, you have the serpent entering into the garden, and all hell breaks loose. So God's original plan A was that we would not need clothes. That was God's plan A. And that's because we would be totally innocent. Remember, we were not going to have the knowledge of good and evil. We're only going to have the knowledge of good. So we would have no evil thoughts, and our nakedness was going to be innocent, in the same way when you see a zebra or you see a giraffe or you see a peacock, you don't think naked, you think beautiful. Right? So that was God's plan A. God's plan B, on the other hand, you will see would be better than our plan A. To look at God's plan B, let's start by looking at our plan A. When Adam realized that he was naked with Eve, in the book of Genesis chapter 3, in verse 7, the Bible tells us that they sewed fig leaves, and made themselves aprons. Can you handle that? Fabric, leaves, design, apron. And we all know an apron doesn't cover the full extent. So that was our plan A. Then God comes back with his plan B. And that is in Genesis 3 verse 21. Unto Adam and unto his wife Eve did God make coats of skin. That is coats, complete coverage in terms of design, and skin, what we call leather today. So you can see God's plan B being much better than our plan A. So as a Christian, always understand that the place where you can find both inspiration and revelation for the best way forward, for the best plan on what to do, is actually to look at what God has in store for you. Stay tuned, and God bless you.